Sugar Ray Robinson, nothing sweet. Y'all too out of shape to even box with me. Heavyweight, I know my way around the ring. Just like Shorty know her way around the store.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Let's reflect times, I try to collect minds from complex rhymes. And by the way, shout out Tech 9. Go and shut the up, just let me talk. I'm a time bomb that's waiting to go off. Quite nuclear, amazing what fame could do to you. Too peculiar, although I'm truly a renaissance starter. My mind divine, it take me a lot farther. Growing up, I really had beef with my father. But why bother explaining my feelings? Try harder, but either way they gon' paint you the villain. 8 months with no phone, dog, we aiming for brilliance. High level maintaining the building, we making a killing. Alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. A wise man told me that silence never betrayed him. Keep your mouth shut, cause got ultimatums. Stupid situations, the tongue often creates them. The motor mouth is usually causing mayhem.
Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm a men in them. Enemies, I'm the enema, I'm on them. Just like my keys, drop my on a dinner work. My thoughts I keep confidential, it's consequential. Philosophies unidentical, I'm not in ya. My Siamese brother Benjamin, that's how I stick to him. These diamond bees, all BBs, I call them Vivica. Skating underneath a bridge, stay hustling as it is. Make money, feed the kids, ain't nothing in the fridge. Wake up, repeat the sins, I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid, 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I reign.
Your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. Don't make me jog your memory. I did upgrade, you didn't upgrade it. The world, how they forgetting me. Please make it make some sense to me. How you talking about the greatest, still ain't mention me. Them bands, I want the symphony. 15 in it, wasn't instantly. Lately I've been catching plays, it's like it's meant to be. I got rich in the pandemic, meant to be. Don't do too much, I keep it simple. You clout chasing, trying to make the people feel you. Boys need to slow it down, I'm talking real screw. Penthouse at the top with the clear view. Oh, look, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go. You not my kind, not no kin to me. Heard you told my girl about all of them that's DMing me. Why they hogging up the recipe? Heard they talking like I can't let Ken Wallace get ahead of me. Know your heart full of jealousy. All that acting tough. Damn, this must be a parody. Okay, 101 ain't no comparing me. Okay, wait, 2 on 2, that's like 4. They be sharing me. Okay, they working like the rent dude. Rent got them going. That's what I'm into. Yeah, if I'm in it, then I own it, not a rental. No, I've been plotting on the lamb and the Benz cool. Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah, I don't like your energy, I don't like that. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. You an enemy. All them lies you telling, I can't let that be the end of me. No, probably cause your girl feeling me. It's a flag on the play, all these catching like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake, snake tendency. Let's go.
Our Father who art in heaven, I love when you toss me blessings. You never throw interceptions, I catch them like O.D. Beckham. Hard to not the devil when built like Tiana Teller and balling at 27, I feel like Iman Shumpert. Know there's a disconnect when the sheep start to lead the shepherd. The weak start to be aggressive, the streets start to be the reverend. Bragging about first class, seated on 9/11. They spirits are not united, a legion, my soul forever. I murder my adolescence, assault with a friendly weapon. I verbally dissect them to help them get back together. Wanting the stranger things, I handle it like 11. My point is I guard the kids. I should play for the Celtics. Watch how I Euro step them and curry them like I'm stepping. Whenever I'm in your town, the Warriors in your presence. I manifest my endeavors. I'm blessed and I'm getting better. I walk amongst living legends. Coach Contra will live forever. Oh.
New goals, baby boo. Got my wrist in these grits, tryna whip something new. I am sick of this rampant. So are you. Hold on, switch. Mama, I'm gonna introduce my ego. Since the world full of villains, then let's introduce the heroes. We the good guys, no blood on our hands. Hands Tito, she a back. Finna guaranteed move back. Type of view is that on the globe. It's a visionary peeking out the window of my soul. Might just fall back, lend a helping hand and play my role. You ain't all that in the mirror oversold. Call me Reason A, aka Malcolm XL. That's a big pun, bigger punishment. I give him hell, getting done. Keep it blunt enough, you can't cough drop. Tell them hard for their hell.
Al final he encontrado el negrito con los colorados, el mejor desde Colombia, los estados. Para los que no piensan que yo soy mejor, tengo todo, tu rapero favorito paniqueado, ten cuidado. Estos raperos son mis hijos jautados. Acuérdate quién hizo el sonido que te ha gustado.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57. And this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Ravens and the Saints, and it comes your way next.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the New Orleans Saints. From the 6.
Deontay Hardy on the return. The Saints take over first and 10. They're on the 17-yard line.
They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he is going to be stone cold behind the line of scrimmage. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing to no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Oh, I saw this one with defensive eyes because even as he escaped the pocket and bought time, the coverage stayed tight. Nothing broke down. Throwing it away, that was his only option.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but he falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Ravens, they'll take over.
They're on the 32-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at about the 32. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a to the 33.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Jackson. He'll swing this out to Dobbins. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. What a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Now it's Jackson. And looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints will take over possession here up at the 44.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
And the pressure gets there, and Winston goes down. Calais Campbell, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now Winston. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. And they will elect to decline the penalty.
Everything turned out the way they wanted it to. No sense in even having to take that one. Hence the decline.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third and long for Winston. And that will be incomplete.
2 drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little...
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. So a long play for our first points in the Super Bowl.
No doubt about it, and what we see here is something that we saw all year long from them. The ability to strike from anywhere on the field. How about the way they get us started in this one?
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. This Super Bowl, of course, just a huge one for this head coach. The first time he's walked the sidelines in a game of this magnitude. And I might normally ask the cliche, what's going through his mind right now? But maybe the better question, CD, what do you think are the pitfalls of being a first-time head coach in this game?
Well, you know it's something that he thought about, Brandon, and he had to. And he was thinking about it long before he got to this stage. As the season progressed and he saw that his team was good, if he was smart, he started to make plans right then and there. Reach out to other coaches who've been there before. Find out how they handled winning, losing, handling all the ticket situations, travel, practice. All those things, and then trust your gut, make your best decision, and put it all out there and give your team the best chance to win.
12 yards there, good for a Saints first down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. A first down throw for Winston. It's complete to Cook. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 25 yards that time.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. And that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Odafe Oweh there on the tackle. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Jameis to throw it. Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And the Ravens are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll start on the ground with Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Well, they're making a real first-quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old-school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made just shy of the 40. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going, and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here. And
he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Michael Kendricks from his outside linebacker spot, forcing the sack for a loss of 8. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. Deontay Hardy deep for New Orleans. This is taken at the 15. 1 quarter done, 3 more to play here in Super Bowl 57. 7-0 is our score. We'll return after this message. You're watching the NFL, and it's right here on EA Sports. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the play did on the last one.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
For a big guy, Jameis sure can move. Did a nice job there picking up the first down with his legs.
Evident there that he learned his lesson from the last drive. No way he was going to force a throw that time. When nothing broke open, kept it, and ended up running for a first down himself.
First down, Winston. Oh, he stays up. Flushed out right. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards, the final tally. Now Winston. They'll set up the screen down to Kamara. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Throwing again on second down. Winston. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Again, it's Winston.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
It's the sackmaster, Justin Houston, who comes up with it.
And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now Dobbins again on second down.
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. Oh, and that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
On the counter now, it's Dobbins. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And he'll just get rid of it.
Good coverage on the outside, and I think that's where he wanted to check that down to. But once he saw the danger over there, he just threw that one over everyone's head. Smart play.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Jackson. That's complete to John Ross. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
They'll go again with Dobbins. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left.
And that is incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing fourth down.
Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. But they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
The second down throw for Winston. And Cook has it, left side. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. To throw, Winston. Toward the sideline, he will have the first down. Good catch. He was able to keep the feet inbounds. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that earns him a fresh set of downs.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Winston now to throw on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Olave holds it in. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Throwing, Winston. Steps away to his left. Got an open man. It's Olave. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Winston. Flush to his right. To the sideline, and wow, what a catch there. He doesn't get a lot, but he was able to get the feet down complete. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. Play fake. Winston. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Jameis again. And he rifles it complete, caught by Landry. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
What's going on, Brody? you still on the PS4? I know you're still on that 4 over there.
Winston now.
Oh, I gotta take 3. I'll take 3 though. You still on the PS4 select? I was taking 3. I should be at like 3 field goals. It should be 10 now. He got some good picks.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play. And then
Nah, I ain't got enough time. I'm taking 3. It's gonna be 10-6, 10-9. You name it.
So an arm drive gets him down inside the 5. That's where they set up for just the field goal.
Man, hey man, it's time to upgrade, Brody. You need to get that 5 ASAP, man. I got spots open in my leagues, man.
But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
It's time to upgrade, Brody.
So we reach halftime here in the Super Bowl. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
It's time to upgrade, my boy. This is good going. I should be up. It should be 10-6, 10-9. It should be somewhere like that. He got that one foot. I don't know. Who's gonna get that up? So my defense could just play like this. Hey, Slick. It's time to upgrade, Brody. You get that PS5? I got spots over in my league right now, man. Good.
Headlines are the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And I think you'd have to say their coaching staff, all things considered, had to be pleased with their performance in the first half of this Super Bowl. Definitely.
Hey, you came in the street talking. I wasn't even talking till you came in. I'm feeling like here, though.
All season long has been finish. Get the job done. They know how close they are to lifting that trophy. One more solid half of football, and they can do exactly that.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
We've seen these defenses make enough opportunistic plays to keep this one low scoring. Flying around, making plays on the ball, and we see yet another errant throw as a result.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From midfield now, here's Jackson. That's complete. It's Devin Duvernay. And he will get him down a couple yards shy of the first down marker. A nice tackle coming up from his free safety spot. Will go down as a gain of 6. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Jackson. That's to his running back, complete. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what do we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operated.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off, and try and chip someone at the second level. Well, they're hoping the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Here's Winston. Dancing to his left. This one taken in by Olave. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 30. And they get 10 yards there and convert on third. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now it's Kamara in the passing game. And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay game.
It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Jameis to throw it. And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. A man who has done this a lot, Justin Houston, in there to record the sack. The kick by Lutz is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Dobbins again on 2nd down. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. On 3rd down, here's Dobbins. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
181 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1 yard.
From just shy of midfield, Jackson. That is caught by Josh Oliver, the former San Jose State Spartan.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Just one more quarter remains in the season-long race for the Lombardi Trophy here at Super Bowl 56. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Yeah, the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
They'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bring up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now. Just stop them, get to the ball. That means it might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he is going to lose yardage here. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. So here comes Justin Tucker in a big spot. This will get the lead up to 7. Tucker's kick is good. And that'll open the lead up to a touchdown now at 13-6. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet. Okay, being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And it's quickly becoming now or never time in the Super Bowl, trailing by 7 here in the fourth. A pivotal moment in this football game.
2 yards on the pickup.
They go play action. Winston drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
But sometimes an incompletion is the right play. And he showed that he's learned from his earlier interception on that throw. Instead of forcing it, he just tossed it away.
On 2nd down, Winston again. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll throw again. Winston. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Winston to give. It's Kamara. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
There's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Play action now. Winston. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Justin Madubuike working his way to the quarterback that time. So now after the sack, Winston and the Saints needing to figure out what to do. Tough play, 3rd and long. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jalen Armour-Davis in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
And this offense needs a touchdown. A field goal won't get it done in this situation. But after giving up back-to-back sacks, things are looking a little bit bleak.
Desperation time. Winston on 4th down. And it's incomplete.
Man, dog. I'm upset. I couldn't stop the run. That's why I'm finna lose. You have to go like 20 yards on the ground.
And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively, and then we're in the search where we are. And great breaking downfield. He's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
I ain't put the Max Tech on that side. That's cool.
So from the 36 now.
I'm so hurt. That was a good game.
Another run.
I guess that's real. Because the market is not.
And it's all over. Just one is left standing, and that one is the Baltimore Ravens, your Super Bowl champions.
Yeah, I couldn't stop the run. I think he had like 10 of every game. I didn't get the pressure I wanted inside. Like he was getting whatever he wanted. I had Lamar boxed, and then he was just getting the run. I was so man got like 10 yards of carry. They do so much with Winston. He's so Cause I had Lamar buck. Oh my lord. JK killed me though. Can't believe I love. Man, I have like 10 yards of clip.